The best way to improve any soil situation is to get roots into the ground. So I've gathered 14 of the best vegetables that you can plant in clay soil. And if you're going to be making a vegetable garden in clay, I highly recommend that you add some of the 14 plants that I mentioned in this video into the mix as well, so that you can create a diverse and soil-enriching forest garden. The reason that you want to make a forest garden is that together the plants will thrive and faster improve your clay conditions, which will save you time and be less maintenance for you in the long term. Two vegetables that have great clay busting root systems are Daikon Radish. They are a root crop with very thick roots. They can be harvested and eaten or left in the ground to rot, which will improve your soil by adding their richness up to 2 feet deep. The second one is globe artichokes, and they have deep taproot systems. So when you go to harvest the bud to eat, you will then want to chop and drop the plant. That way the root system will decay and leave pathways in the soil, leaving behind some munchies for the microbes and some pathways for water and air to access. Then we have shallow-rooted plants, which often struggle in sandier soils because they dry out too quickly. So because of the water retention that clay has, it comes in handy to shallow-rooted vegetables like your lettuces, kale, onion, leeks, chard, spinach, beans, and corn. Cauliflower. Cauliflower can do well in clay because it can be dense in nutrients. And when potting any of our vegetables, you're going to want to mix in some coarse compost material to allow for better drainage. Otherwise, heavy waterlogged clay alone will most likely rot the roots. Keep in mind not to use fine organic material, as the coarser ones will allow for better drainage. And even adding some sand could be helpful in very heavy situations. With adequate organic matter, deeper-rooted, non-picky vegetables like squashes and pumpkins can also grow well in clay too. In my research, I found that broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage can grow better in clay soil as well, instead of looser conditions, because they actually favor the stability of firmer soil. So make sure you check out the 14 plants for clay soil linked below in the description box so that you can increase your success with a clay soil vegetable garden. And I would love to hear about your experiences with heavy clay in the comments below and what plants have worked for you. And I thank you so much for watching.